Hi everybody. This is like really random. I had no intentions of doing this, but it's Friday after work. I just went and did a HEB pickup, and I just preheated the oven to 350 because I'm fixing to put my bread in. That I took out of the freezer this morning. I like to make about 4 loaves, put them in the freezer, and then when I need to cook a loaf, when I'm out of bread, I just set it out in the morning when I get up about 6, and about 2:30, 3:30, it's risen and I'm ready to put in the oven. So it is preheating, and I don't know if you can really tell this. I don't know, but it's this paper I've used a few times because I think it's fine. This will probably be the last time I can use that, but anyways, I thought that I would do a grocery haul too, but let me go ahead. I'm going to get it out of the sack really quick. And I didn't get that much. I generally really don't need to get a bunch. Just taking out the sack here. Okay. One thing I did get, because I do want to make some corn dip. I'm trying to decide, do I want to make that today? I don't know. We'll see. Because I made some for our church group, and I'm going to have to figure out who I can give some away to, but because that's too much, I will sit and eat it. But anyways, I did get some of this. It's kind of like Rotel, but it's an HEB brand, and that goes in the corn dip. So I grabbed that just to have an extra can, because I didn't know if I had one. I should have looked, but this is the honey I get. I was almost out of that. So 100% organic, raw. And then I got some bananas, and I was about out of my silk milk. Now I did get my milk maker. I just have not unboxed it yet. I will do that with you guys at some point. And it's Friday, so I every once in a while like to get these. It's a cauliflower pepperoni pizza, uncured pepperoni. I really like this. I'll have a couple pieces tonight and then a couple pieces tomorrow. And then I will have a ginger ale too, because that's kind of like my Friday treat. I mean, I don't always do that, but I am tonight. So, and yeah, that's all I got. I mean, very, very short thing. I was trying to think if there's anything else that as you can see, I did not put up my blanket from last night. Pillows are still scrunched. Trying to see. There's my Amazon. That's that box, that big box that's right there. That's inside the big box is my milk maker. Let me see. I brought out this blue chair today, which I need to move that, but I keep that in my closet in here, the front closet, because I had a real nice one, and because it was out in the sun a lot, it just ruined. So I'm going to be keeping this in the closet because of that, for one reason, but also I have this thing about, once I get something set up, I don't like to have random stuff out there. So I don't know, you would have seen, I don't know if at this time that my outside refresh will be up yet or not, but I do need to get this chair out of here. But I'm pretty sure you would have seen my refresh yet. The flowers, I'm going to need to water those because they're kind of laying over from the sun. There's my strawberry plants to see how those are doing. Here's those. Those are all doing really well. I don't know. I can't tell if this one's going to, I don't know. But yeah, there's my fern. That kind of looks, I don't know. Something doesn't look right there. Something's not as fluffy. It's been watered real well. It still is damp, so. And this was my lavender. I always like to come out here, especially in the mornings, and just see if there's a little bloom, because I don't think that's going to survive. I thought it was, but I may need to put something else in there. But you can see 3 little things poking out. I mean, I think a couple was already poking out there, but those are some that I put. I don't know if I put those in there or planted those last year or the year before. I think it was the year before, and they come back every year. But I'm curious to know what the new ones, what's going to happen with those. And if you look real closely in here, those are succulents. I just threw them or stuck them in the dirt here. I need to actually put them in something else. I forgot I stuck those in there, but because that's going to be the okra plant. But nothing so far. Good morning, everybody. It is now Saturday morning. It is almost 7 o'clock, and I'm fixing to go on a road trip. I might have mentioned this already, I don't know, but I am going to go watch 2 of my grandsons play soccer. I did a haul maybe last week, maybe a couple weeks, I don't remember, but where I got this little basket from Dollar Tree. It's a collapsible basket, and I just needed something. I was looking for a bag or something because I don't like to eat breakfast early. I'm pretty like a routine, like to do it around 8 o'clock. Just because I know that kind of knows when I need to eat and stuff like that. So I was like, I need some little bag, but I don't need some huge. And then I remembered I had this collapsible basket, and it's perfect. So I just wanted to show you, that is my homemade bread, freshly milled flour, banana, sorry, all these lights, my raisins to snack on, and that's my coffee, which I'm going to wait and drink that about 8 o'clock. It'll stay hot in this until then. This is a ELO or ELLO. I don't know how they want you to say it, but there's that. And I also this tumbler. I saw these two together, actually. I have never been a fan of these types of cups, you know, have these huge things, these huge handles. But I didn't mind them, but it's like they would never fit in the cup holder for one. And when you're carrying other things, it's so hard to do this. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but it is. But I saw this one that had this, and I was sold on it. And it's not too huge, and I really like it. And plus, it's smaller at the bottom, so I can fit it very well into the cup holder if I need to. But this right here helps me to be able to carry other things easily. So, got those two. And I think, like I said, I got those at Burlington, I'm pretty sure. But, oh, goodness, I just noticed I need to close that lid, or it won't stay cold or warm. Okay, so I'm not really going to show you the soccer portion, just because I don't want to put my grandkids or anything on video. Unless the parent just specifically said, oh yeah, they can, but I'm definitely not going to on my own accord, if that makes sense. But anyways, I may take you along a little bit further drive or something, we'll see. Okay, everybody, I just got back from church. It's about 1:15, and we get out at 12, but we visit for a bit. So I did run to not natural grocers, Drug Emporium, because I was out of coffee creamer, and I used this for my coffee creamer. I got two of these. I realized that this is literally just regular oat milk. So I can actually use this for my cereal, I think. Because I was looking for the Silk brand there, and they don't have it. Because I got some, which you would have seen, I think, at the beginning yesterday's vlog. Not yesterday's vlog, but because this vlog's going to be over several days. So I'm just doing a several day vlog here. So it tasted weird anyways. So, and then I got these. These are really good. So that's what I got. And after I eat lunch, I'm eating vegetable soup. I'm going to go ahead and unbox my Amazon. That's been waiting to be unboxed for a bit. I had boiled my 2 eggs this morning for the next couple of days. And as you can see, the kitchen's a little wreck. I'll probably clean that up here in a bit after I eat, because I'm definitely hungry. So there's that. I will tell you that I don't think I mentioned this. I did end up getting to see, let's see, 8 out of 11 grandchildren when I went, I went to see my 2 grandsons' soccer game. Well, my other daughter, well, I say other daughter, the 2 sons, I probably already explained this. They're my son's 2 boys. He has a set of twins too, a girl and a boy, but the 2 older boys had soccer games. I was able to see that. And then my oldest daughter lives in the same town. So I was able to see her 6 boys and, of course, him too yesterday. So I had a good trip yesterday. You would have seen, I think my refrigerator clean out. I mentioned how, I don't keep a lot of food stored because I eat the same things. One of the things I eat is vegetable soup. So I probably eat this 3 weeks out of 4. Probably at least 2 weeks. But I don't put any spices when I cook it. I cook it in my Instant Pot because I just put salt or pepper, or definitely salt, in here as I fix my bowls. So, and I will leave a link if I remember of the salt that I use. I use real salt. It's called real salt. I'll leave that. I do need to mention that I do get, I think, a little percentage or something if you use my link. I don't know. I don't know how much, but I don't think it's much of anything. But hey, it's something. Okay, I got into something more comfortable, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my Amazon haul. Now, I should have taken this out already, but it is a soy milk maker. But it makes other things, not just soy milk. It can make oat milk and all that. Different settings, all of that. That'll be a separate video. Yeah. Or maybe I'll make it for the first time with you guys, see how it tastes, all that stuff. Because that will actually save on money, if I don't have to buy the soy milk anymore. Okay, the next thing I got was this Castile soap. I always get Quinn's Castile soap. This will last me probably a year, if not close to it. I wash my hair with that. I have a little cup in the shower, and I put, just a little bit in that cup, and I put like 3 to 4 drops of rosemary essential oil, and I put the cup close to the shower to where it hits it hard, so it creates a foam. Because if you don't do that, it won't have a foam. Then it feels weird because we're used to having foams, and then I have like a brush, and I scrub, I should say, a scalp or whatever. Now I do use another shampoo that I get from Natural Grocers, which is it's a good. Let me go get it. I get this. Now, why do I get both of these? I do not want. I've stopped using. Goodness, it's been like 2.5 years probably that I started using the Castile soap instead because it's better for your scalp. I don't want any of the chemicals on my scalp anymore. But this stuff, it does have a little oil. It's kind of oil based, so I don't want oily hair too. So I use this just a little bit because I actually have pretty fine hair, thin, and for the hair itself. But I don't put it on my scalp. But this literally will probably last me about a year or two because it doesn't take much. So that's why I have the Castile soap. This is the salt that I get, and I actually didn't. I forgot that I had ordered this when I mentioned salt earlier, and I was telling you what kind I got. So this is the kind that I use. You can look that up. I would tell you about it more if I could see. It says it's unrefined mineral salt, mined in America. But it's basically, it has everything. It's not, I don't know, whatever they do to salt these days. It's not that. Okay, and then I got, let me cut this. Oh my goodness, it's all, I should just go get you the bottle that I'm using right now, but it is castor oil. I get this kind. It is, you have to make sure it, of course, is 100% pure, but what's the word I'm looking for? What is that called? Let me get my glasses. Okay, it is cold pressed. What is it? Something free. It's not saying it on here, but it says it on the. It's supposed to say. You know what? Oh, here it is. Hexane free. Your castor oil should be hexane free. So 100% pure, hexane free. Okay, and you want them to be in these amber, or dark glasses. That's has a little thing, and this is what I use for skincare. Use this for face, body. I do mix this when I use it for body because this doesn't spread very easy. So I use a lotion when I'm doing body, and I put some of that mixed with it. I do use a lotion that's from Natural Grocer, so I try to do the best, there. And then I have 4 of these stick glues because I use this for my junk journals. I have another channel. And these are the kind of glues, one of the types of glues that I use as far as the stick glue goes, the Scotch. So I have 4 of these, and that's all I have. That's all I have in there. I am going to be taking a nap. And I said earlier, this is going to be over several days because I was thinking maybe it'd be over some days in the week too, but I don't think so because I started this Friday, sometime Friday. So this is just going to be a weekend vlog. I don't know if I showed these before. These are broke. I broke them right in the middle, and they're taped and E6000. And they're getting where they're bending again, so I have to fix them again. And I'm doing this until I can actually go pick up my prescription. So, but that's what I have so far. I'm fixing to clean the kitchen. Oh, one thing I want to say, that comes with a pump, but it also comes with this. It's like a little, brush, and then a mascara brush, so you can put it in here. And this is supposed to help your eyelashes grow and stuff. I don't really try that, so I don't know. People say it though.